Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I shall be discussing my top 10 purchases from 2024. Now I know we're already like 3 months into 2025, but you know what? It's my channel, so I'm gonna be doing this video anyways. And since this is also my video and I make the rules, I'm gonna include gifts as well because I was a college student for the majority of 2024 and I had no job and no money. And this is also in no particular order, except for the top three. That one is gonna be like ranked a little bit. So starting off strong with these red Adidas Specials. I actually got these in Vietnam for $30, if you know what that means. Unfortunately, they're like a half size too small, which usually isn't a big deal. But I took these to New York City the other week as my sole pair of shoes. That was a really big mistake. I was walking around so much and I swear my feet swelled up and suddenly they were being squeezed in the shoes because there was like no wiggle room. I was genuinely so scared that I was gonna get bunions. I love the color. I feel like they match with so much, especially like my darker kind of outfits, like dark blues, blacks, grays. I love doing these with like a monochromatic outfit and they just add a little pop. Chef's kiss. Next off, I want to talk about my new eyeglasses, which you might have seen in an appearance in an earlier video. These bad boys from Gentle Monster. I'll put them on. I splurged on these when I was in Seoul as I figured since I hadn't gotten a new pair of eyeglasses in like 6 to 7 years, I should just treat myself. Like I would obviously get some use out of them, kind of pay it off. So these are actually sold as sunglasses and they have like an iridescent tint. I just went to a nearby like glasses store to get a new prescription for them. And since these were replacing my long time old eyeglasses, I was like, fuck it. I got blue light and UV protection lenses on them in addition to my prescription. I mean, these are obviously like just cool as fuck, so not much else to say. And I'll go ahead and segue into my other purchase, which is these sunglasses from Blue Elephant. I'll also put them on. I actually didn't love them at first. I just tried them on for like kicks and giggles because like Blue Elephant is like kind of trending at that point in the summer. And I just like took a picture and sent it to my boyfriend. Like, haha, like look how pointy and silly these glasses are. But I was sending the photo and I literally became obsessed with them. So I did sleep on it for like a week and they were just in my head, like they would not leave me alone. I was like, I might as well just go back and buy them. And they're only $35 and they have full UV protection. So I feel like these were a great purchase, not just aesthetically, just like practically. Like I was wearing them all the time because they're so light, they're so packable. Speaking of practicality, I got this. Yeah, so I got this white tennis skirt way back in like January of 2024. I was just home for winter break and my brother was working at a golf store then and he had an employee discount. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and browse. Saw this. It was like the only one of its kind, only one size. And I decided to get it. The skirt style is so cute and feminine. And second, the athletic material is a game changer, especially for the summer, but just in general. I wore this on both the hottest days and the rainiest days because I knew it wouldn't look weird when wet from both sweat and rain. And it also wouldn't get all like sticky and like chafy, like with jeans, for example. Also, all mini skirts need built-in shorts. Like one stray breeze and you're cooked. Or you are wearing like spandex underneath and then you just have like all these waistbands on your belly, like 3, including your underwear. So overstimulating, so sweaty. Moving on to my next item, this gold pendant necklace I got mostly for my birthday. The chain is from Midjourney and then the pendant is from a seller I just found on Etsy. Both are 14 karat gold, which is a requirement for me when I buy jewelry. Like anyone, I've bought cheap jewelry from Target or whatever and it never lasts and it gets all green and just ruined and I'm so sick of it. I hate having to get a replacement for something that was cheap. I'd rather just pay more upfront and have something that will just maintain its shine. So the pendant has an owl on one side and a like side profile of Athena on the other. Not too flashy, but it's also not too subtle. It's like still noticeable. I wear this all the time. It's 14 karat gold, not 18 or anything. So it's not too yellow, not too white. Okay, moving on to my next item, my comforter. Obviously cannot pull it into the room with me right now. But I'll just describe it. It's a queen size comforter from Costco. It's made of down. The shell is just some generic one from Amazon. My boyfriend actually got this for me. He has the exact same one. He's had it for years, and he insisted that I get it because when he sleeps over, he just couldn't live without it. And at first I was like, this is so stupid, it's just a blanket. But no, shout out to him because he seriously put me on. Obviously it's incredibly warm, which is perfect for the cold Boston winter nights. But my favorite feature is the way that it holds its shape. It's fluffy and it's puffy. I feel cocooned in the best way. It makes getting out of bed so much harder, so that could be a consideration. But I think it's so worth it. I used to have like this thin and flat comforter, which was also like soft and like nice, but he was right. I'll admit that. Once you get it, like you just can't go back. Be warned. Okay, so this is my last item before we get to the top 3. And this might surprise you. This is my deodorant. It's Meow Meow Tweet Vanilla Bean deodorant. I kind of recently learned how bad for you deodorant was. It's linked to breast cancer, all that great stuff. So I switched to Native earlier in 2024, which just sucked as a deodorant. I was constantly reapplying it. I swear to God, I brought it with me to work to reapply it. I just didn't feel protected. I felt like I was stinky all day, and people were like, no, you're not stinky. And yes, I did ask because it was stressing me out, but I just felt stinky, which, you know, is obviously more important than what other people think. So I just kind of on a whim found this bad boy at the local super fancy natural grocery store by my house. How did I get so lucky? It works so well for me. And maybe like I have to reapply it once more in the afternoon if I'm like going out later, you know, for a long night. But besides that, it lasts. It smells pretty good, but it's not overpowering, and it's all natural. And it's so cute. It's so petite. It's so convenient to pack. I've had this for, oh my God, at this point, like 6 months maybe? And I'm like 60% through it. I just can't recommend it enough. I don't know, they don't have like a real store anywhere, but just look up Meow Meow Tweet. Oh my God, and it's compostable. I hope it works as well as it does for me. I hope it works that well for everyone. So you may be like, Emma, how did deodorant that you use every day, at least once a day, how did that not make the top 3? What else could you have that could be better than a deodorant? Okay, you might actually end up disagreeing with me on the top 3, but it's my video. So if you do disagree, that sucks. It's my opinion. So in bronze place of the top 3, now it's ordered, by the way, we have the Owala water bottle. You know, I use this every day, blah, blah, blah. No, guys, like, Owala literally changed the game, the water bottle game, with their mouthpiece. I'm sure you guys have all seen this by now. When I first saw it, I was like, that's so stupid. It's just another, you know, water bottle trend. And it did trend, to be fair, but this one's actually groundbreaking stuff. Like, it trended for a good reason. The mouthpiece has literally revolutionized the way that I drink water. It's so ergonomic on my mouth. I love how easy it is to use. You don't have to, there's no flipping open anything. So I got the, like, I don't know, the twisty one. I didn't like the sippy cup version. I feel like that's baby vibes and I'm an adult, so I want to twist it. I know that's, you know, arbitrary. But the sippy cup one is like a little bit too tall to put in like the mesh water bottle compartment of my backpack. So I have to put it in like the main compartment or else it'll fall out, which is annoying. I know they also have like a smaller version, which maybe I should have gotten. So I did want a significant amount of water. I love the color drops. I'm a sucker for exclusive stuff. This is the Spring Fling color drop. I mean, it's just so cute. Like the yellow, the purple, it's so Easter. And it was so cheap. It was like 30 bucks or something like that for all this double walled insulation, like patent pending mouthpiece. Oh my god. Okay, in silver place is not the phone case. No, I'm tapping the wrong thing. The phone case. Not only do I use this every day because it's literally attached to my phone and I'm addicted to my phone, it's also my second time buying this exact case. Different pattern, obviously, but I think that says a lot. I had this phone case back when I had my iPhone 10. The hinge just straight up broke. I super glued that back on, so it still like was able to work. And then I ended up getting an upgraded phone because my phone screen started breaking. And I was like, the worst part about upgrading my phone was genuinely losing the case for it. I went back to Korea, so I was able to repurchase it. And they actually, this is new and improved. The first one, holding the door shut, had clips, like plastic clips that kind of snapped into place. But those kind of started to break after I kept dropping my phone. This new one has magnets now. It fits 2 cards, which I think is the perfect amount for me. All I need is my ID and a credit card. I would buy this case if it was $50. It wasn't, it was like $30. Okay, now, drum roll please. In first place, we have my Emmaboersma numero 10. This is number 1 for just sheer enjoyment as well as practicality. I mean, objectively, I think the phone case or the deodorant is probably more useful purchase. It's probably the most useful purchase in this entire list. But I feel like this purse has done so much for me just outside of holding things. I feel like it has elevated my vibe. Without being too preppy or like obnoxious. It can also turn into a crossbody or a shoulder bag on a whim. The structured like round shape does get a little awkward sometimes, but I don't carry that much stuff, so it's not a big deal for me personally. More important, it just matches everything. It makes me feel like a put together grown-ass woman. That is something money cannot buy you. Except I did buy this with money. The story behind this bag is I was wanting to buy a nicer bag. I was using this ratty tote that I literally got for $5. I was graduating college soon. I had some money saved up for my internship. I wanted to see it in person before dropping like a decent chunk of change on, you know, a bag. I want to like feel it and hold it and see how much stuff it could possibly fit. But there's no pull-in stores in Boston. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait until I like go to New York City for some reason. And I was just telling my friend, you know, we were just chatting and I was like, look at this bag, it's so cute. And I was telling her my dilemma. And she's like, oh, it's a French brand. My mom is going to Paris next week. She can just get it for you. At the time, I was like, that's too much money. Like, I can't have your mom like going out of her way to do that. And then my friend was like, you should let her get it for you because you will save money on taxes, like a significant amount. I was like, okay, yeah, I tell your mom. I said, thank you. So her mom went to the store, FaceTimed me, bought it for me, brought it back, gave it to my friend who brought it back with her to college and gave it to me. Yeah, and then a few weeks later, when her parents got like the pre-tax receipt and everything, I told her dad what I owed them. So shout out to my friend. So those were my top 10 purchases of the last year. I hope this was entertaining, inspiring, enlightening for everyone, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be.